Hi, welcome to Yoga with Glenn. I'm Glenn. Today we're going to be doing a Hatha-style yoga to help open up our hips. Most of us have tight hips from sitting either in the car or at the desk or on the couch. This flow will help open and loosen the muscles of the hips. For those of you who don't know, Hatha is actually the style of yoga that all modern yoga is based off of. So for this practice, you'll need either a bolster or a block. If you don't have those, a regular pillow will do just fine. So hop on your mat or find a space on the floor and let's go.
Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and in the comments down below, please tell me what you liked about today's practice.
So starting, come into Sukhasana, easy cross-legged seated position. Tall spine. Let's breathe, bring our hands up. And exhale, let's twist to your right. Place the hand on the knee. The other hand can come behind the hip. Just try to twist at the midsection. Inhale, chin to front shoulder. Exhale, chin to back. Bring our hands up to the center and take a twist to the opposite side. Again, placing a hand on your knee, the opposite hand on the hip behind you. Good. Rotating right from here. Inhale, chin to front shoulder. Exhale, chin to back. Inhale, bring your hands up. And exhale, fold straight in front of you. Now, if you can reach the ground with your forehead, that's amazing. Good for you. I cannot. So just let the weight carry you, but still having pressure in your sit bones. In Hatha-style yoga, we'll hold each posture for about 5 to 10 breaths. Breathing in this style of yoga will be your friend here. On your next exhale, inhale, slowly walk your hands back up to the center. Rotate to your left, just over your left knee, and fold. Slowly walk your hands out. Just let the weight of your body fold you over. Don't try to force anything. Whatever depth comes naturally to you. Just be here with your breath. Walk your hands slowly back up, back to the center, and walk your hands over to the right, and fold over your right knee. Doing this all while keeping even pressure in your hips on the ground. Slowly walk your hands back up. Rotate back to center. Now let's take our legs into a butterfly type posture. Still tall in the spine. Still even pressure on our sit bones. Let's grab our feet. You can interlace the fingers if you like. Place your hands under your feet. I like to go over the top of my toes. On an inhale, you can bring your legs up. And exhale, back down. When you come back down, imagine opening your feet, kind of like a book. Inhale, and exhale. Do this a few more times. hopefully you're feeling stretch in your inner thighs. For this next one, come into table posture. And this is the time where if you like, you can grab a block or two if you have it, or that pillow. I'm going to come into supported hero's pose. So release the toes, sit on the blocks, still tall in the spine. So with an inhale, raise your arms up above your head and twist to the right. Same thing, hand on the thigh, other hand placed on the ground behind your hip. Inhale, arms to center. And exhale, twist the opposite side. A lot of twisting here will warm up our spine very nicely. Inhale, arms back to center. And exhale, back to table. Place your props off to the side. So we'll do a couple rounds of cat-cow here. So inhale, release the toes, inhale, arch the back, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin, and exhale, round into cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Good. Now press up into downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet here. Straightening one leg, bending the other. Just for a few rounds. From our down dog, we'll raise our left leg in the air, three-legged dog. Bend at the knee and open up the hip and draw some small circles just with the knee. Just a few to get that hip loosened up and reverse the circles. Good, and shoot that leg through. Step between the hands, bring the back knee down,
And rise up. Low lunge. Lower the hands down in front. And follow this hand back for a twist. Good, a few breaths here. And sweep this arm by the hip. And hands back down to the mats. Raise the back knee.
Three-legged dog. And set that leg down. Same thing, opposite side. Right leg goes up, three-legged dog. Open up the hip. Few small circles with the knee. And reverse. And send that foot through. Step between the hands.
Drop the back knee, low lunge. Small crescent in the lunge. Lower the hands back down in the front and follow this hand back with your eyes for a twist. This knee stays forward. Send your right hand, sweep it by the leg. Small crescent, and return the hands to the mat.
And return to three-legged dog. Good, return the foot back down to the mat. Three-legged dog, left leg. We're going to come into lizard lunge, so step the foot on the outside of the left hand. Now option here to float the back knee, or you can put it down on the mat. We're doing a lizard lunge here. If you like, you can recruit your blocks or pillow for support. Just like that. And we'll take a few breaths here. And as you breathe, go ahead and continue to sink down into this posture. This one really opens up the hip. It feels great. Just let the head sink down.
you feel like this is not enough, you can always either lower your block or take the pillow away if that's in your practice. Should be feeling a nice stretch on the inner thigh. On your next exhale, inhale, press back up. Remove your props to the side. And slowly tuck the toes under in the back. Raise the back knee and press back into three-legged dog with the left leg. Good, we can open up that hip again. Small circles if you like. And place that foot back on the ground. Opposite side, right leg, three-legged dog. And step the foot to the outside of the right hand. Again, you can stay like this, or you can drop the back knee. You can recruit your props. Set the forearms on your blocks. That's just a little too low. A few breaths here. And as you breathe, sink down into this posture. Again, you should be feeling this hip open up. On your next exhale, go ahead and press yourself up. Remove your props. Float the back knee and press into three-legged dog. Again, open up the hip here and return the foot to the ground. So next we're going to go into pigeon pose. Now if you like, you can get there from three-legged dog, or if you just want to go to table posture and set yourself up from there, you're welcome to do that. I'll go from three-legged dog here. Left leg, set up for pigeon. Again, with the props, if you have them, great. If not, I recommend a pillow under here. Another prop to raise the floor for your forehead. If you're able to go all the way to the floor with your forehead, that's amazing. If not, try to raise the floor up to your body. But most of the weight should be here over the hips. Again, a few breaths here just to sink into this posture. When you're ready, press yourself back up. Remove any props you might have used. Slowly walk that back knee in and press up into three-legged dog. We're going to be doing pigeon on the other side. So if you want to get there another way, if not, you can follow me. Three-legged dog with the right leg and right knee to right wrist, left ankle to left wrist if you can. If not, about a 45-degree angle is just fine. Again, place the block under the glute. Another block for the forehead. And if you can get your forehead all the way to the ground, that's great. If not, make sure to raise that floor up. And just sink into this for a few breaths. As you feel your body loosen in this posture, you can lower your prop or take the prop away altogether. And when you're ready, on your next exhale, inhale, press yourself back up. Remove your props. three-legged dog with the right leg. And return the right foot to the ground. Press back into a good downward dog. And return the knees to the ground wide for table posture. And if you have a pillow, set yourself up for frog pose or a bolster. If you have a hard floor, I recommend placing a blanket under your knees. So as you go into frog, and have your belly button kind of at the end of your pillow. That way your knees have room to splay out. As you go in your frog pose, let your knees slide out. Should be at a 90 degree away from your body. And come to a rest on your bolster here, or pillow, or nothing at all, if that's in your practice. Just sink into this for a few breaths. If you're on a hard floor and you're using a blanket and you feel your knees sliding out further away from your body, that's excellent. That's your body loosening up. So we're about halfway through, so if you have your head turned one way, turn it the other way. You can play around with hip position here. You can send the hips back. See how that feels for you. You can tuck the tailbone under, see if that changes the treatment at all. Or you can remain neutral. On your next exhale, inhale and slowly return your hands under your shoulders. Press yourself up. Make your way back into that table posture. Remove your props. And slowly go into high plank and lower down all the way to your belly. Hands under the shoulders. So you're going to inhale, baby cobra. Shoelace side of the foot should be on the ground. And exhale down. Inhale for baby cobra, but bend the right knee. And exhale down. Same thing, but with the left knee. And exhale down. Inhale both knees. And exhale down. Now extend the left arm out. Keep the right arm where it is. Bend the right leg. And we're going to open and twist into Lord Vishnu's pose. Chin down towards the chest. Right ankle by the left knee. And a little bit of muscle action in the glutes to send the hips forward just a little bit. If it's in your practice, you can remove your support hand and take a bind behind the back. And we'll be here for a few breaths. Go ahead and remove the bind. Place the hand back on the ground. And slowly twist your way out. Left arm stacked under the shoulder. And your right arm out to a T. Bending the left leg and press and twist around. Again, chin falls towards the chest. A little bit of muscle action in the glutes to send the hips forward. Right ankle as close to or behind the left knee, or right knee, excuse me. And again, if you feel stable here, you can remove the support and take a bind behind the back. We'll be here for a few breaths. If you have the bind with the left hand, remove that. Place the right hand on the mat under the elbow and roll back onto your belly. Return the other hand next to your chest. Now move your arms down to where your thumbs are by the lowest rib. Shoelace side of the foot on the ground. And inhale, press up into high cobra. And exhale back down. Now return the hands under the shoulders. And extend the right arm overhead. And roll onto your back. Get yourself back in the center of the mat. Bring the soles of the feet on the ground. Hands down by the side. And with the index fingers, have your heels close enough where you can touch them. Now extend the right leg. And place the right angle over the left knee. And with the right hand, take it between your legs and grab a hold of your left thigh. Left hand on the outside of your left thigh. If you can, interlace your fingers and just give it a little tug. Not forcing anything, but just a little tug. Shoulders remain on the ground. Just a few breaths. And return the foot back to the ground. Hands back down by the side. And with the figure four still, press up into bridge, the figure four variation. And return back down. Extend the right leg. Place the sole of the right foot back on the ground. Same thing, opposite side. Extend the left leg, place the left ankle over the right knee. Same thing, left hand goes between, right hand hooks around the outside. You can interlace the fingers under the knee, shoulders back on the ground, and you're just giving a little bit of pressure here. Not force anything, just enough for a nice stretch. Sole of the right foot back to the ground, hands back down by the side. Press up into bridge, figure four variation. Just for a second. And exhale back down. Extend the left leg and set the sole of the left foot back on the ground. And press up into bridge. And exhale like a leaf in the wind. Float the hips back down to the ground. Now bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. You can rock side to side, back and forth, small rocks. Make your lower back happy. Now extend the left leg, keep the right knee by the chest, left heel on the ground, and pass this knee over your body. Right arm comes out to a T. Again, if you have props, you can raise the floor if your knee doesn't come to the floor. Left arm goes out to a T. Option, if you want a side body stretch, you can bring your right arm overhead and feel this stretch all down your side body here. Return your arm back down to a T. Float the knee back to center and pass it along your body to open up that hip on the other side. Again, without your left glute coming off the ground, place a prop to help you raise the ground. That way both hips are touching the ground. We'll be here for a few breaths. On your next exhale, inhale, guide that knee back to center. Give it a hug one more time. And release the right heel to the ground. And bring the left knee up. Give that a small hug. And pass it across the front of your body. Left arm goes out to a T. And have that pillow or block ready. Rest that knee on the ground. Both shoulders stay on the ground. And again, option here to raise that left arm overhead for a nice side body stretch. Turn the left arm to a T. Grab that left knee and pass it back across the body. Again, recruiting a block on the other side. Both arms out to a T. A few breaths here. And float that knee back to center. Give it one big last hug. And return the right heel to the ground. And move our props to the side. And we're going to come into happy baby. So again, hug the knees. And bring the elbows inside of the legs. And if you can grab your heel, great. Hook around the toe. And grab your ankle, your shin, back of your knees if that's where you're at. But imagine you're squatting on the ceiling, so the feet should be parallel with your ceiling. And you can rock side to side. You can extend one leg, extend the other. This is a great posture to stretch the inner thighs, and it feels great. I feel like a happy baby. And release your baby. Feet back to the ground. Keep the left knee bent. Straighten the right leg. Send your hips over to the left. And roll back onto your stomach. Press yourself up into table posture. And bring the knees together, ankles together. And sit back into hero's pose. And raise the arms up with an inhale. And bring the hands down to heart center. Thank you everyone for doing this practice with me. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Namaste.